What's going on, guys? I'm Zach.
Sam, welcome to
BrosReact0151. You know the deal, guys. Scouts Nation in the building. It is what it is. What is it? Thank you very much, Joseph Devonport, for the donation, mate. We really appreciate it. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're staying safe. And hopefully your family is good as well. By the way, Merry Christmas to you and your family. We hope you have a great time with a lot of great food and you know, just nice music and just having a good, memorable time to finish off the bad year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, kid? And all the best to the New Year's. And this is going to be different.
Shout out to Canada, by the way, because you're from Canada.
Much love to Canada. Shout out to Canada. Do you know what I mean? We've got quite a few Canadians on our channel, and much love to you guys. This is a different video, as you can tell by the title. Do you know
You're doing one of them videos again?
Joseph gave us donation, goes, lads, do you know what? I'd like you to, if you want, do you know, tell us about yourselves and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what really got you into this? Just a little bit about ourselves. Do you know what I mean? How we got into reactions, what made us get into doing reaction videos, YouTube, do you know, things like that. So this is what this video is about, a little bit about ourselves, you know. So do you know what, we'll start off with like who we are, do you know what I mean, and everything. I'll go first, do you know what I mean. So obviously you know me, I'm Zach, do you know what I mean. I'm 31 years old. I know I look even younger. I know I look 18. Do you know what I mean? Well, thank you very much. Do you know what I mean, kid? Yeah, I'm 31. I'm married. I've been married like nearly 3-4 years.
Time flies, isn't it?
Yeah, time flies. Fun. Yeah, I've been married like nearly 3-4 years. I've got 2 beautiful sons. One's 1 year and a half, and I've got another one. I'll tell you the names. 1 year and a half is called Adam. My second child, he's like 9 months. His name's Aiden. So, yeah, mad that innit, you know what I mean?
4 years? Wow.
4 years, mate. Being married, and I've got 2 beautiful sons. And it's hard work, I'm not saying it's easy, do you know what I mean? But it's amazing. It's a blessing. Like, not a lot of people are blessed to have kids, mate. Do you know what I mean? True. So, this is a gift that, like, words, like, lad, you can't buy. Do you know what I mean? Like that. And obviously, it's not in order, but I'll put it like this. Obviously, I went to school, primary school, secondary school, things like that. Left school with not good, you know, GCSEs. That's what we call it. I don't know what you call it, you know, grades. Went to college. I done music in college, you know. I went to college. Well, first I went to college, done business. Then I went really for it. Then I went to do music. Me and my mate was just like, we was thinking we can rap. Do you know what I mean? I was writing lyrics. My mate was DJing, and we was in this college where we was.
Do you make CDs as well?
Yeah, we actually made CDs. Do you know what I mean? Me rapping over, do you know, like me mate, whether he was DJing and he was rapping as well. And we was around music.
We've still got the CDs, by the way.
We've still got the CDs.
So when we get the 100,
never going out.
When we get the 100k, Zach will probably throw it out.
I might just throw it out. But yeah, do you know, like I made songs, do you know, like on a CD. Do you know what I mean? When I look back at it, I'm just thinking, oh lad, you know what? What was I thinking? But we're all about the music though.
Yeah.
As you can tell, like I said, I went into college for business, then weren't feeling that, went to do music, and you know what we was having fun. There was guitars and everything, played it, but I couldn't play, do you know what I mean? We was doing the turntables, we made it on the desk, recording, getting on a mic, do you know, like with different people as well, like some people was doing dance, and there's a genre in Liverpool called Scouse. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it was fun. Do you know what I mean? To do that, make CDs, made a song with this girl, do you know what I mean? We made a little song, Do you know what I mean? And things like that.
Yeah.
Like, remember
Wow,
them,
it seems ages ago, innit?
yeah, I bet you used to do it more to me sing, like rapping or things like that. But
Why do you reckon he sings in after the videos?
I weren't good, do you know what I mean? I think I was good, but I weren't. But it's just one of them. It was just like a hobby, do you know, because I like music and everything. So I thought I'd try it. After that, do you know, I've left college and everything. Do you know, didn't really feel it. I just wanted to go to work. Money, do you know what I mean? So I was working in different places, whether it was like restaurants, takeaways, and do you know, just to get a job, just to make money, help my family out. And I was a youth worker as well, by the way. I done youth working for a while. I was helping, you know, like kids get off the streets as well, you know. So
Zach got them off the street, but then he went to the streets.
I helped kids get off the street. That was our thing that we was doing, like activities for kids, so they keep busy instead of staying on the streets, getting up to trouble, and you know, just mixing with the wrong crowd. So we used to get them off the streets, put them into activities, try to put them in education and things like that. So I was doing that for a while as well. And now I drive taxis, do you know what I mean? I drive taxis for a living and do YouTube for a living as well at the same time, do you know what I mean? And I've got my family, my kids and everything. So guys, just wonder how hard and busy my life is. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's hard for us sometimes really to get in and do the videos, but we still do it, lad. We put out a lot of videos, guys, do you know what I mean? But we're still trying to juggle.
And when you get blocked, it's mad.
Yeah, and we're still trying to juggle everything, like work, family, kids, do you know what I mean? We're still trying to balance everything. So when videos don't get put out a day or two, just
be patient.
Yeah, just be patient a bit, guys, do you know what I mean? That's all we want. You know, guys, we'll put your videos out. Definitely. We always have. Do you know what I mean? We haven't not put anyone's video out. We always have, like.
Yeah, all the time, lad. And obviously if we have time, we just try and throw 1 or 2 or 3. At least we try to get out as well.
That's it. And I'm just explaining my side of everything. So like I said, now for a living I drive taxis, and I do YouTube, do you know what I mean? And I'd love to do YouTube for a full-time job, do you know what I mean? If I could pay for my thing, do you know, like my living, you know, but it can't. But even though it's a hobby as well, I love, do you know, like seeing you guys and how much you appreciate, do you know, our videos we put out, how we appreciate, and you know, like I feed off the energy that you give. Do you know what I mean? It makes me carry on to do the YouTube more, and even just making your guys' days better. Do you know what I mean? Put a smile on your face when you text us and say, "Oh, do you know what? You've made me day." That's the brilliant thing to hear. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That feeling is so great. Do you know what I mean? Making someone's day. Wow, I've done my job. Yeah. That's how I see it. Do you know what I mean, kid? And like, why I got into reaction videos. The reason why
and let me give my personal life, and then we'll just do the reaction straight away together, innit?
No, then you can just put your stuff together. I'm explaining mine.
Alright, go ahead.
We're one individuals in it, so you might as well explain how you got into it.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm nearly finished the part. Reactions. I've always been a fan of reactors. I used to always watch reaction videos. I've watched them way before I even got into them, and I used to watch only like rap ones, what I was into, you know, the songs I was into. I used to like people reacting to them, and I used to want to hear their opinions of what they think of the music that I like. Do you know what I mean? And I found that fascinating, and I was just a fan of these guys, you know, and I was like, whoa, I would love to do this, you know. Yeah. I would love to react to music that I haven't heard, and, you know, really explore my music journey. Do you know what I mean? Really have an open mind and see what it's like. Yeah. And I was like, I can do this. I can really do this. So I approached Sam and said, Sam, look, I've got this thing that I'm thinking of. Do you want to get involved in it? Do you know what I mean? Do you want to make videos reacting to songs and everything? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, all right then. that was it. So we had to get equipment slowly and slowly, do you know what I mean, and put everything together. And now this is what you see. It's just basically from me being a fan of reactors, becoming a YouTube reactor. Do you know what I mean? It's amazing.
It's mad.
And now, do you know, like exploring all these great music from you guys, you wonderful people. Without you guys, we won't be here. We love you so much. Do you know what I mean? We really appreciate you guys so much. Like, serious, like making videos that
remember our first videos when we got
lad, it was so like tense. Like,
we like that.
We didn't know what to do. We didn't.
But
like,
we haven't got it out. We haven't.
We weren't even relaxed or nothing. Do you know what I mean? So really, guys, from a fan of reaction videos, reactors, and everything, to becoming a reaction reactor, basically. Do you know what I mean? And I love what I do. And thank you for all you guys to supporting us. Serious. That's my part. A little bit about my information.
So I'm Sam. I'm 30 years old. I'm not married. Zach's looking for a wife for me. I don't know if it's true, but I've got no kids as well. So basically, I used to work in a restaurant, I reckon, for like 6-7 years. 12, 8. Yeah, I used to work for them for like 8 or something years. It got bust, it got closed down, so I went to warehouse and stuff. I was working for a warehouse and I was working for a big company. But I'm not going to tell you the name, but no one needs to know the name. Because everyone will be like, oh, I know it and stuff, but leave that to that. And mine's plain and simple, you know what I mean? So obviously, I've got kids and stuff. It's a boring life. You know what I mean? But it's work and whatever.
You don't
know
need to have kids to make it interesting.
No, obviously I want to have kids, like, you know what I mean?
I'm saying you're saying it's a boring life. You don't need to have kids to make an interesting life. That's just the next page of your life.
No, but obviously I want a kid, like, obviously that age, you know what I mean? Obviously because I'm 30 and stuff, I want a kid and stuff. And I'd be a young dad like you. And I went to YouTube. Obviously what happened was,
You didn't explain, did you go to college?
No, sorry, I went to college. I went to school, college and stuff, and done English and maths and whatever. And now I'm a university student. I'm joking.
University student. You would pronounce that name right. You know what I mean? They would look at this and be like, no, mate, we did never take you in. You know what I mean?
No, I was too clever for
the name right.
I was too clever for uni. I didn't go uni. I wish I did, but I didn't, you know what I mean?
It's never too late, mate.
No, but I went straight to work, so obviously I didn't go. I know I'll probably go later on in life. I never know. You know what I mean? No one knows what the future holds. And I was working for the agency as well. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And how we got into reaction is, I was talking to my mate, basically, and I told Zach as well. I was talking to my mate, you want to do YouTube, one of my best mates. And then I went to him, he goes, oh, it's going to be complicated, I got to go to yours, you got to come to mine and stuff. It's going to be hard work, he works as well, so it's going to be hard work to juggle both of them. So then Zach told me, and I was like, oh, it's so mad. I want to do YouTube as well, but he said, and approached me, said, you want to do it together? So we done it, and we seen what happens, and we came reactors, and I was watching reactions, but I wasn't as much as what Zach used to watch. And he goes, this is how you do it. So that way I'm not comfortable sometimes, because Zach knows what to do. And he watches reactions, which I don't watch reactions.
Do you know what, to be honest, now, I don't watch it. I haven't got time.
No, I'm saying I don't watch it. I didn't used to watch it before. So when you told me, I was like, what do you do? You know what I mean? I was confused. You know, like, people watches a video and then obviously it's like a review. And Zach told me, oh, you got to do this and that. Obviously, our first video, we stuff was like that. You know what I mean? And we didn't even move 1 inch or something. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, how do you do it and everything? And he was like, oh, just do this, that. I've watched loads. I can't remember who we used to watch, and he's watched it. And I've never watched it before, so that we got into it. And then Zach goes, you want to do it? So I said, you know what, we'll do it instead of them, because my mate said it's going to be hard work, him and go back and forth to ours. So then we came and done it, and now, you know, we're here now, you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Do you know, like, when we first started off, we did have another channel before BrosReact, do you know what I mean? And we did do quite a few videos. We done loads.
And we done quite well on that channel.
Yeah, we done quite well on that channel, do you know, but it was all like, more like songs and artists, like more foreign type. And we didn't really understand everything, do you know what I mean? And you know, like, I was like to Sam, I can't really do this anymore, lad, because, you know, even though it was great, like, we was learning different songs and artist, but I was saying to Sam, lad, I need to, if I'm not feeling this anymore, I can't do it. Do you know what I mean? And I said that to Sam, and I said, Sam, I can't do this anymore, lad, because I'm not relating to the songs and understanding them. Do you know what I mean? And I know songs are not just understanding, but it was we didn't know hardly English songs or anything. Do you know what I mean? Like we can really understand more. And do you know, I didn't feel the appreciation much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, guys? Like, it's about like people.
But we was getting numbers on them.
Yeah, we was getting numbers, but it's not even about that, mate.
Yeah.
Like, if your heart's not in it, you can't.
No.
My heart wasn't in that channel anymore, and I was.
At one
I
point,
couldn't. Let me just finish my side off. I couldn't do it anymore. My heart just weren't in it, and I was like, sometimes, you know what? I just felt not appreciated. Do you know what I mean? What we was doing, I just felt not appreciated, and the love started fading. Do you know, for doing the reactions on the channel anymore. So I said to Sam, I'm making a new channel, mate, from scratch, and I'm gonna do just, you know, like songs, but I can understand, do you know what I mean, and I can feel. So that's what it was. So we started off doing like whether it was Elvis and things like that, do you know what I mean? And it worked for us, and that was the best decision ever. Innit, lad? Like, when I come to you, you was iffy about it. You didn't really want to do it. And look, lad, look what happened. Look at it now. Do you regret it?
No, I know. I don't regret
it. It's the best ever. I'm so happy we got all of you guys on board.
Like,
we've got the best people on YouTube.
It's true. At one point, because your missus was expecting, and you was having, you know, like, you was juggling everything together. And at one point, I was doing reactions on my own on that channel for like a few,
you gotta hold it, mate.
For a few months, you know what I mean? And obviously, thinking back at it, I was like, what? I understand all these language, you know what I mean? I was listening to Russian music, everything, you know what I mean?
We was doing like
I can't even say it.
Variety.
Yeah, I was mandatory. Yeah. So I was holding it down. So obviously, when Zach wasn't there, I was doing them on my own.
I was like,
and it felt weird because Zach wasn't there. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at the video here, and Zach wasn't there. It felt weird. You know what I mean? It was like, what if I mess up or something? Obviously, I'm camera shy and stuff sometimes, and I was like, what if I mess up? Zach's not there, just to...
You get used to...
Yeah.
Do you know, like, see the way we always together and doing it?
Yeah.
You get used to having someone with you.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, if it's one person...
You can bounce off each other, joke around or whatever. And if you get stuck, I can just straight away come and say something, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and just fix it up. Like, even now, lads, I'll be honest with you, I'm sometimes camera shy. You know what I mean? It happens sometimes.
Do you know
obviously you haven't got that, but obviously
when we first started, I didn't know how to look, I didn't know where to look, I didn't know whatever. When you just relax and be yourself, mate, people appreciate you. Just gotta relax, because at the end of the day, we're in front of the camera, no one's here.
Yeah,
when we upload it, that's when people
everyone watches it.
You know what I mean?
That when you think back,
there's no audience here, mate. There's nothing until we upload it.
Yeah.
You get me? So
you
just gotta relax, like you just gotta really sit and just think you're just watching a movie, mate, or whatever, do you know what I mean, lad? And just get yourself relaxed. That's it, and everything else just comes all together, lad.
Yeah, I remember when Zach said that as well. He goes, let's open another channel. And you know what, that was the best thing we ever done, because we've emailed loads of people, and people's got back to us, gave us feedback. And we love that, you know what I mean? Like, Zach even says it, it's nice that person said it. And I even say to them, it's nice people's messages from Facebook, from Instagram to emails and everything. It's amazing.
And you know what? We forgot to even say, by the way, guys, we're born and bred in Liverpool.
That was meant to say at the first, I completely forgot.
We didn't even mention that. We was born in Liverpool.
Yeah, born and bred.
With the area, I'm not going to say what area, do you know what I mean? But I'm saying we're born and bred in Liverpool. We're in the same area that we have been since we was born.
Yeah.
You know, we've always been here. We've lived here. All my family are from here, do you know what I mean? We're born in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can tell by the accents as well. And do you know what, guys? Really, like, I'll be honest with you, born and bred in Liverpool made us who we are, like, strong and everything. Because, do you know, when we was younger, guys, it was really hard.
Yeah.
It was really tough.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, people accepting you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, people used to go around calling your names, things like that. You know, your doors would get kicked. We had our doors kicked in when we was kids. I'm talking about when we was kids. We can't do nothing. Do you know what I mean? We're like 9, 10 years old. People used to kick the doors. People used, when you're walking around, say bad names, hatred, everything. Do you know what I mean? All the time, saying stuff to your mum and everything, saying why you here and everything. All that, like, even guys, we used to go anywhere. People drive past and say bad names. But Liverpool has come so far, lad, and Liverpool is the best place ever now. You know, like, you don't have none of that now.
But you know what you said about hate and stuff. Obviously, like when we was kids, it was different. But now, like, now they say hello. It's weird. You think back and go, "Wow, you was bad before." Obviously, because now you're older and bigger or whatever. They feel like, oh, you know what, they've gone older, we can't say nothing to them no more. Like, you know what I mean, for example.
It's not even about they can't say nothing, people can still say what
no, they can say it, but they know,
what I mean?
The consequences.
You're not,
you won't sit back for it.
Yeah, you're going to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, that's it, lad.
Do you know what I mean? Now, you're old enough and everything, you can stand up for yourself. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to let that slide straight away. But still, at the same time, you got to be clever. You know, it's not, it takes a bigger man to walk away from situations. Because, lad, you can be in a situation, someone could say something, you go and whether try and fight with them. Next minute, you don't know if they've got a gun.
Yeah, that's it, anything,
So you got to really be smart. Because it takes the bigger person to walk away.
That's true.
And like I said, guys, it was tough, like growing up. Like the early ages and all like that when we was young. It was hard, like I said, walking around, people call your names, things like that, people look at you funny and everything. And you know what? I'll be honest with you guys, like, it gave me that bad energy. Like, I was thinking, why does he hate us for no reason? And I start building hate. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna shy away from it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I started building hate as a child, do you know, like a young kid, and I was thinking, if they don't like me, I don't like them.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like that, guys. I'm being honest. I'm saying when I was like 9, 10,
when I was kids,
11, 12, whatever, I was thinking, they hating me for no reason, they call me names for no reason. So, if they don't like me, I don't like them. I'm being honest, guys. I'm being honest. That's how I felt. I felt the hate from that side, like they was giving me, and I start feeling the hate. And I was like, do you know what? I ain't messing with these because they don't like me anyway. Do you know what I mean?
True.
And growing up, guys, and you know, understanding everything, I was thinking, I don't care about that anymore. There's no hate in my body. Everyone's the same. We bleed the same. Do you know what I mean? I've got all different kind of mates, different race, different religion, and I love them just the same. As I love my own family. Do you know what I mean? Welcome to their house, they're welcome to my house. Do you know what I mean? We can share things. We don't see colour, we don't see religion and all that. We don't, whatever your beliefs is, it is your belief and we respect it. Whatever your race and everything, we respect it. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. And I was thinking, do you know what? When you get older, you understand. People are gonna people. Not everyone's gonna like you. You're not gonna like everyone. But you know what? There's no hate. I don't hate any other race, religion, everything. Like I said, when I was like 9, 10, 11, it was different because I thought, why do they hate me for no reason? Do you know what I'm saying? So they don't like me and I don't like them. That's just the way it was, you know. And I look back at things and like that and be like, wow, you know, it's a mad. Like, you understand when things happen and you be like, you know, people can be like, whoa.
It's just like, have you finished?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just like that guy, Robert, when he was saying, he goes, when you was kids, it was different, this and that, he's got up to all sorts and people's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, he was giving us insight, you know, when, obviously, he's not longer with us no more, you know what I mean? Rest in peace and stuff.
Yeah, see, do you know, like, he was our neighbour for all our lives, he's seen us grow up, and you know what? He's Caucasian, do you know what I mean? But we treated him like a granddad, do you know what I mean? We treated him like a granddad, he treated us like one of his kids, mates.
So basically what happened was, how he passed away was basically, I don't know if you remember.
No, we had just started from the first, you know, like we didn't see him for a couple of weeks.
No, basically when I used to go work, and he was always there, he always let on to me. around, I can't remember what time was it. So he used to always wave at me, he used to talk to me and everything. And then our other neighbour, across a few doors away, she knocked into ours like a week later and stuff, and said, "Oh, have you seen Robert?" I go, "No, we haven't seen Robert." And we had builders that time, you know, like someone was fixing the fireplace or something. I go, "No, I haven't seen him." So we knocked in his, no one answered. So I said to them, "Why don't you write a letter and give it to them? You know, like put on the post, and if he answers it, we'll see what happens and stuff." And then she came back an hour later, phoned the police wouldn't even get in, like to open the door, whatever. So we said, "We're going to break the door." The police said, "If we break the door, that's committed as robbery or something." So I said to my neighbour, my other neighbour lives next door to him, and my mate does. So he jumped into his window. He got the police.
Climbed inside his window.
Yeah, so the police, he got permission from the police and stuff. And then he went upstairs, and then he heard screaming. He goes, "Oh, Robert's upstairs." I go, "You know what, is he alive?" He goes, No, he's behind the door." So he's there probably for a week. He's dead there. He's cold. His body was ice cold. I remember running up to the stairs. When I seen him, I started shaking. I was like, "What?" You know, he's bleeding everywhere. I reckon he banged his head and he fell off the table. He's an old guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he must be in his late 70s.
He was leaning on the door, so when we pushed the door wouldn't open. So we had to move him, you know, like the other side and get in. You know, like that, and his body was ice cold, and I still remember that. You know, like his, you know, seeing his face and stuff.
Such a great man. Do you know what?
We went to his funeral and everything. It was sad because he didn't really have family. He didn't get married or anything.
He didn't have kids or not, no family or nothing.
And he gave
he knows of ease himself.
Yeah, and you know what's so mad? He gave all his money to his niece and nephew, but he was abroad.
Yeah.
And he basically left him and whatever, and he didn't even know and stuff. And we tried to get hold of him. He came over. We thought it was going to be a big funeral. He's going to go past our street and everything. But he just, you know...
Yeah, we went to this funeral and everything. Like I said, guys, look, you don't need to be family.
Yeah.
You know, our neighbour knew us all our life.
Yeah.
And he became our family.
Yeah, that's it.
He became his family.
He was like our granddad to us.
He used to call us whenever he needed his light bulb fixed, whether he needed anything fixed, whether he needed us, whether he needed us to go to the shop for him, we would go for him, whether to get him bread or anything. Do you know what I mean? He was such a great guy, and he used to work on the ships as well. So he used to be away from home for a long time working on the ship. He used to go all around the world, and he used to always come home on his motorbike. And when we was kids, we used to be so happy seeing him put his ramp down and get in with his motorbike in the house. Do you know what I mean? And he showed us so many things, like back in the day, medals, you know, like his like army medals, really.
Yeah.
And everything, so antique things and everything. He used to show us, you know, and he was great. He's really proper missed.
Yeah.
His family didn't really come and see him, his nephews and
everything. It was sad that we didn't get our head around there.
Yeah. But you know what, kid, we was there for him, you know, and...
We even said, obviously, if you done a funeral, we'll pay for half of it as well, you know what I mean?
So it was great, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we've really got really good people. Yeah. Like, where we live in our street, me and my mates are one of the longest people who have lived in this street. Do you know what I mean? Like, serious. Like I said, guys, we've had a rough patch in our life.
Everyone goes through it. Some people
go through it. Do you know what I mean? Even like us. By the way, we didn't even say this. There's, including us two, there's 5 of us in our family. So we've got, well, when we include us together, there's 3 lads. Yeah, 4 lads. Sorry, I'm getting confused. There's 4 of us lads and 1 sister.
Yeah.
My big brother, he's away somewhere, do you know what I mean? He works somewhere else. My second oldest brother, he's still in Liverpool. He's got 2 kids, but he's not with the missus, and he's just he's with someone else now, looking to get married soon, do you know what I mean? Settle down. And my sister, she's got 3 kids. Yeah. She's got 3 kids. She's married, do you know what I mean? And there's me. I'm married, settled down.
So I'm the last one.
And Sam's the last one.
I'm the youngest.
He's the youngest in the family. So there's 4 lads and one sister. And do you know what? We're really quite close. Do you know what I mean? And that's the way to be.
Yeah, we used to scared of our big brother. He used to beat us up when we step out of the line.
We used to be naughty when we was kids, you know what I mean?
So when we used to jump over the gates in school, we used to come back. Wow, we used to get a good hard
We used to
Why
be
didn't you
skip. We used to be skipping school. Me and
Yeah.
brother used to drag us to school to get into school.
We used to always
And
try
then
and find a way
We
out.
used to just like chilling,
Yeah.
hang on with the lads. Do you know what I mean? Just
Smoking in the back.
everything like that. Getting chased from teachers in schools. Do you know, like when everyone's in class. We won't be in class, we'll be knocking on the doors and running away. Do you know what I mean? We was up to like little mischief. But we're grown, we understand, we made mistakes, we've learned from them, and we're better people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We won't be who we are if it weren't for our parents. Do you know what I mean? And for what we've been through. You know, remember guys, love everyone. Everyone is the same. We're all people. We all bleed the same. Do you know what I mean? Just appreciate and respect what other people do. Whether it's but as long as they're not breaking the law. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. And just go on about your life. You get me?
Love everyone.
Let people be people. You know, and the world can be a better place. And thank you for all of you lovely people who were subscribed to our channel and who has followed our journey from day one. You know who you are, and we love you so much. And Joseph,
hope you loved it.
Hope you loved this video, and thank you very much for giving something different. You know what I mean? And we wish you a Merry Christmas. And by the way, guys, we've been like. It's been a couple of weeks or few weeks now, a couple of months. We've been trying to we're sorting to give giveaways. Do you know what I mean? So we've already sent 2. Do you know what I mean? So we're giving away some of our merch. So the ones who will be getting the giveaways, you know who you are, who's been supporting our channel from day one. Do you know what I mean? You gave to us, we're going to get back to you. It's the only way. We're just working at it, guys. We're writing the list down and everything. So you will be slowly getting your things, you know, like merch. We will be reaching out to you. So we wish you a Merry Christmas. All the best to the new year. Have a great Christmas and
good luck for 2021.
2020. Let's get this 100k. Let's reach the 100k subscribers. Not 50k, maybe. Let's just skip to the 50. I know we need the 50, but let's overlap the 50 to the 100. We'll see you again. Until next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.